truth seekers. Welcome back. Zach here. Last week, February 1st, 2017, the big news was Beyonce announced she was pregnant. Then the next day, February 2nd, the headlines were that Beyonce and Jay-Z released a pregnancy photo album. If you've never seen my work on Beyonce, Jay-Z, Blue Ivy, their marriage, I've been showing how they are in an arranged situation. They were married on a specific date. Blue Ivy was born on a specific date. And now here's Beyonce announcing her pregnancy on Black History Month, plus a whole lot more. What I'm going to show you is how this announcement is connected to the number of the beast, 666. And not by coincidence, on February 2nd, later in the day, headlines emerged about this Twitter account, BeyonceFan666, which on July 22nd, 2016, predicted that Beyonce would announce she was pregnant to start February 2017. Well, now she's announced her pregnancy, synced up with the number 666, and I'm going to show you how this BeyonceFan666 tweet on July 22nd, what that also has to do with 666. Whoever controls that Twitter account, it is part of the network that controls these celebrities. Again, these celebrities, Beyonce, Jay-Z, they are puppets on strings. They are owned by the Freemasonic Jesuit Zionist network that controls media, entertainment, the recording industry, Hollywood, professional sports. All of these celebrities are pawns on the chessboard. They are used for our distraction because we are a nation of people who live vicariously through the celebrities we see on the TV. So the photo album announcement came on February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year. The pregnancy announcement came February 1st to start Black History Month. And I'm going to show you what Black History Month has to do with her announcement as well. But let's start with the date of February 2nd when they came out with the pregnancy photo album. February 2nd is the 33rd day of the year, Groundhog's Day. 33, very special number to Freemasonry, the Zionists, the Jesuits. Notice her child's name, Blue Ivy, equals 33. Her name, Beyonce, equals 33. Her middle name, Giselle, is 33. The word rock star is 33, like masonry, like secrecy. In a moment, I'll show you what Jay-Z has to do with 33 as well. When you write out February 2nd, it sums to the same thing as 33. Special number 156, a number I've talked about in many other videos. You know, Space Odyssey in Gematria sums to 156. Space Odyssey 2001 came out in 1968, 33 years before 2001. There's so much more to it. I just want you to understand that 356 pairing is important. February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year. So Beyonce, she's born September 4th, 1981. She's currently 35 years old. She'll turn 36 September 4th of this year. From her birthday to the announcement of the pregnancy was 150 days later. Notice this, 21 weeks and 3 days later. 21 weeks and 3 days later to start Black History Month. 213 is a number coded over black people throughout history. Black History Month equals 213. This announcement 21 weeks and 3 days after her birthday. And she's very pregnant, so she could have given the announcement at any other time. So many people have died by this number in history. The most clear example, or one of the most clear, is Tupac Shakur, who came out with his final studio album while he was alive, All Eyes on Me, on February 13th, 2/13, in Black History Month, and then died 213 days later, September 13th, 13/9, kind of like 139. Tupac Shakur equals 139, Freemasonry equals 139. At the end of 2015, we saw Moses Malone die on September 13th at 60, dropped dead right after Daryl Dawkins, his former teammate in the NBA. Exactly 213 days after Moses Malone dropped dead in Philadelphia, Kobe Bryant would score 60 points to close out his NBA career. Moses Malone drafted out of high school by Utah. Kobe finished his career against Utah. Kobe's from LA, the 213 area code. Anyway, Kobe scoring 60 points 213 days after the death of Moses Malone had everything to do with rituals by the numbers put on by this Freemasonic mafia that is sick. So anyway, 213, special number. It's also the number of Nimrod, said to be the first Freemason. Again, this is all Freemasonry. With regards to Black History Month, February is the only month that sums to 42, like the word history, also like the word Freemason, also like the most hateful word for black people. And you know what that word is. There's a reason Jackie Robinson wore number 42. That word, and I'm just going to say it, when that movie came out, number 42, a lot of the critics said that what's wrong with the movie is it used the word nigger too much. The word nigger equals 42, the same way as history, February, Freemason. And it's, it's impossible to please everyone when you're speaking. I used to just say the word because this is educational. I'm not saying the word out of hatred. I'm doing it to educate people about what's going on. But I'd get tons of comments saying, oh, Zachary K. Hubbard's a racist that just throws around the N-word with no care. And I'm thinking, what? I'm doing a video educating about what's going on in this sick nation, this sick world. So anyway, now I say the most hateful word and people leave a message and say, Zach, I hate when you say that. Just say the word. I don't know. You just try to find the middle ground. Understand, you're never going to agree or appreciate everything about any one person. So the symbol of the Freemasons, the big G, it represents the number 33 and 42, both very important numbers to Freemasonry. There's a whole lot more with 42, but just understand that for now. Jay-Z, he's known for being with Rockefeller Records. I mean, what could be more Masonic than that, right? The Rockefeller family. But Jay-Z always throws up the diamond. The word diamond equals 33. But look at what the diamond really looks like. I mean, it is the Freemason compass and square. This is what runs the entertainment industry, including commercial hip-hop, which Jay-Z, one of the faces of. Jay-Z equals 62, like P. Diddy, like Q-Tip, like Eazy-E, like a million other musicians. Also like the word Mason. Also like the word Torah. If you just missed my work on Tom Brady, who had 62 passing attempts in a game that summed to 62 points. If you missed that and what all that has to do with everything, go and check out my Super Bowl work. We're going to see Tom Brady become 6-2 in Super Bowls, and it might happen as soon as next season. It's all scripted. Anyway, March 3rd, 3-3, the day that leaves 303 days left in the year, is the 62nd day of the year. March 3rd, 33, the 62nd day of the year. Your calendar, your English language, it's all created by Freemasonry. Well, the calendar was created by the Freemasons within the Catholic Church, the Jesuit order, but it's still Freemasonry. So Jay-Z, 62. Here's their big announcement on February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year. Oh, I forgot to write up something here. Oh, no, it's right. Oh, it's all there. Okay. So the pregnancy photo album came out on the 33rd day of the year. I just want you to know pregnancy photo album equals 226. This is a number that's often paired with 93. Beyonce Giselle Knowles, her maiden name, equals 93. On Beyonce's 33rd birthday, Joan Rivers dropped dead. And I'm pretty sure Joan Rivers is alive and well. On Brandy, the musician's 33rd birthday, Whitney Houston was found dead in a bathtub. Brandy's 33rd birthday, Whitney Houston, found dead. Brandy's full birth name also sums to 93. 93, special number. There's two numbers coded on black people throughout history. They're 42 and 59. If there's a third number, it's 93. From Tuskegee to Martin Luther King Jr. to Malcolm X. You never seen my work on MLK and Malcolm X? Both their names equal 93. Both dead at age 39. Both dead by the same numbers. We'll talk more about that in a second. But anyway, pregnancy photo album 226, Beyonce Giselle Knowles 93, 226, 93. All of this stuff is carefully crafted, calculated, and put out as the news. Where 226 and 93 really come together is in the planets, in astrology. The word planet in Jewish gematria is 226, and the most important planet to the occult is Saturn, which equals 93. Saturn's the keeper of time. 93, 226. And by the way, planets in gematria sums to 33. The three most recently discovered planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, which they say is no longer a planet. Anyway, those are the only three planets discovered in modern times. The most distant planet, the most important planet to the occult, was Saturn, the sixth planet. Then comes Uranus, then Neptune, then Pluto. Anyway, the three most recent planets discovered, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, were all discovered on dates with 33 numerology when planets equals 33. It's because Freemasonry has been controlling history as we know it for centuries. They talk about Beyonce's Lemonade album, Lemonade 33, of course. One of the pictures of Beyonce got the Egyptian symbolism. They say all roads lead to Rome, but in reality, all roads lead to Egypt. You know? So here's where we get into the 666. From this announcement, February 1st, her pregnancy, to September 4th, her upcoming 36th birthday, is 216 days. And why is that interesting? This is to her upcoming 36th birthday. If you count every number 1 through 36, it sums to 666. If you multiply 6 times 6 times 6, it equals 216. You see? From her last birthday, her 35th birthday, to the announcement was 151 days. And the reason that is interesting is because 151 is the 36th prime number. Again, if you count every number 1 through 36, add it together, it sums to 666. You see this? In other words, there couldn't have been a more perfect date for the announcement of her pregnancy. This is the only date where you could get the 666 tribute. From Jay-Z's birthday to the announcement, Jay-Z just had his 47th birthday, special number to Freemasonry, Euclid's 47th problem. From his birthday to the announcement is 59 days. Negro equals 59, slave 59, blues 59. If you write out 5 as a word, it sums to 42. If you write out 9 as a word, it sums to 42. 5, 9, 42. They say AIDS was discovered in 59 in the Belgian Congo, a disease that targeted black people to destroy them. AIDS equals 33. Rodney King beaten on 3-3 by the LAPD. LAPD 33, police 33. Just reminders of history. If you look up Rodney King's birthday, supposedly it's April 2nd, 4/2. He died at age 47 on the anniversary of the Charleston church shooting, which was all coded with 47 and 74, numbers of the Freemasons. From Jay-Z's birthday to his death was also a span of 60 days. 60. The number that represents the most hateful word, just like 42. Again, Kobe scored 60, 213 days after Moses Malone dropped dead at 60. NBA stars out of high school, Philly connections, Utah connections. There's Jackie Robinson, who wore 42. Jackie Robinson equals 64, like Barack Hussein Obama, like civil rights. He was called up to the major leagues in the year 47. Freemasonry, divide and conquer, race, religion, sexuality, and everything else. Whole lot more interesting about Jackie Robinson. But let's go to this. So now BeyonceFan666, this Twitter account that got major attention on the 33rd day of the year because of all that it predicted correctly. Supposedly it called Donald Trump as the president. It called the Brexit vote. And as I showed, Brexit and Donald Trump, the surprise elections in the UK and US, all part of the New World Order agenda, all scripted by the numbers. BeyonceFan666 predicted Beyonce would become pregnant on July 22nd. Here's why this is important. And you know what? I'm just going to bust out the calculator to make this easier to understand. I just want the alphabetic order method. That's what ordinal is. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, up to Z is 26. If you write out 22 divided by 7, it sums to 314. Why that's interesting is because if you divide 22 by 7, you know what? Just so you don't have to believe me, and just in case you don't have a calculator nearby, let me load up the calculator. I just want you to really appreciate this right here. When you divide 22 by 7, you get 3.14, which is the number for pi. This is just like what you learned about in geometry class for circles and cycles. So July 22nd is 22/7. If you write out 22 divided by 7, it sums to 314. 22 divided by 7 is 3.14, the number for pi. If you take the first 144 decimal points of pi and add them together, it sums to 666. Often called the number of the beast. Some people call it the mark of the beast. Notice that mark of the beast is 144. I'm going to show you what this number has to do with Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage. But look, BeyonceFan666 on July 22nd predicts that Beyonce will announce her pregnancy in February, as she did, which was a major tribute to the number 666. BeyonceFan666 also equals 45. Holy Bible equals 45. It concludes with Revelation, where it teaches about the number of the beast. Donald Trump, the 45th president. This account predicted Donald Trump. Anyhow, Jay-Z and Beyonce were married on April 4th, 2008, the 40-year anniversary of the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West were married May 24th, 2014. You know the relations. Jay-Z, Kanye West, celebrity, spotlight. Notice May 24th is the 144th day of the year, the day Kim and Kanye were married. Jay-Z and Beyonce married on 4/4. If you write out April 4th, it sums to 144, just like if you write out 44. You see this? Our number that takes us back to 666. In Revelation, it says, the synagogue of Satan, the false Jews, will rule in the end times. The verse is all coded out by the numbers of Freemasonry, same things we just talked about here. The reason it says that in Revelation is because the gang that runs the world wrote Revelation. The gang that said that they would rule, the synagogue of Satan, is who created Revelation as you know it. And it goes to show how long they've been running the world. The Bible goes back to, about 2,000 years. That's what the story goes back to. We're in the Jewish year 5,777. Jewish people have been running things for a long time. This is who runs your world. The New World Order is a Jewish world order, a Masonic Zionist world order, a Jesuit world order, which is the Jewish within the Catholic Church. And this is how they control people. Constant distraction, entertainment, making people care more about materialism and celebrity than the things that matter. Look at Jay-Z, Beyonce. What's their music all promote? Money, materialism, jewelry. Thinking you're greater than everyone else. Especially Jay-Z's music. That's all it's about. How he's the greatest thing there ever was. So yeah, for all of you who worship Beyonce and Jay-Z, you worship puppets. You worship Jewish Zionist puppets that are meant to distract you from, everything wrong with the world you live in. So many people, they're not interested in making the world better because they'd just rather, be entertained. Until next time, true seekers.